Hello everyone, welcome back to Ifechi family. From the title of this video, you see what we are going to be doing for the next few weeks or as long as necessary. And that is talking about the Japa syndrome, the issues, the good, the bad, the ugly. But today is an introduction to this series. It's going to be in series. For those of you who are not Nigerians, who don't understand what Japa means like relocation. And so we're going to be talking because a lot of issues have come up because of this relocation problem. And I thought I need to do a series. And then before then, today is about introduction. Why I thought I need to do this series is because I have been in the UK. I'm going to be talking about the UK only because that's where I have lived for the past over 37 years. I came into the UK in my 20s, and so I've lived in the UK for a long time, and I've seen all the good things, the bad, the ugly, and the mistakes people make. But today, as I say, it's an introduction. But before then, can you hear those birds squeaking, singing, or whatever they're doing? Can you hear them? That's the beauty of being in the village. You hear these squeaky noises and the birds, we hear them all the time. Sometimes I just come out here with hobby in the back garden, just sit down and listen to them and admire nature. Anyway, so for those who are new to my channel, even for those who already know who I am, it's still good to do reintroduction from time to time. So you can see the family name, Ifechi family, but my actual name is Mrs. Ifie Ezirim, and live in the UK, as I say. I'm married with 4 grown-up sons, and also a grandma, grandma, whatever way you want to put it. And we really thank God for being with us thus far, because over the years there has been a lot of challenges, from the time we came. My husband came as a student to do his master. That was when Nigeria was good. All these scholarships, he got British Council scholarship actually, but from Nigeria, to come and do his masters. And then he finished and he carried on to do his PhD. And then the rest became history. And for me, nurse and midwife from Nigeria, I trained in Iyenu Hospital in Ogidi, and came here, have to do adaptation to become a qualified nurse. Before I did my adaptation, I worked as auxiliary nurse. You have to do that first until you become registered with NMC, Nursing and Midwife Council. Before, it wasn't called NMC. I'm just trying to remember what our registration body was. If I find the name, I'll put it on screen. What we are called before, it wasn't NMC. I'm sure of that. In those years, I'm going to find the name before they changed to NMC. Anyway, you have to be registered with NMC to work here as a registered nurse. And as a doctor, you have to register with GMC to work as a registered doctor as well. So over the years, a lot have changed in the UK, and I can see some mistakes people are making who are coming now. We're going to be taking it in chunks. Today, just to introduce to you who I am. I'm a nurse and midwife who worked in NHS for many years, but in 2002, I branched out to go back to uni to do a different degree to become a specialist practitioner in occupational health. So I work as occupational health practitioner, and I do my job from home because my work involves calling people, companies, users as their occupational health providers. So you call people who are referred to us, you assess them, you give advice, you write report and give advice, you make some recommendations, and whatever else that is necessary. That's actually what I do, and I love it so much because it's Monday to Friday type of work, and you don't work weekends, you don't work nights, and it can be stressful sometimes talking to people and tearing your hair out, trying to understand their needs. But all in all, I love what I do. And the beauty of it is working from home. So I don't have to travel out to meet the traffic and all the rest of it. So this is just a bit of introduction about myself for those of you who don't know me. So when I start talking about this Japa series from next Tuesday, yeah, it's going to be every Tuesday. So watch out for the first video for next week Tuesday, where I'm going to just maybe start with talking about this not planning well, about the couple in question, the way they did not plan well, and all the rest of it. We're going to maybe talk about that first, and then we have to come to the children, because a lot of children have been affected by this Jaguar syndrome, and it pains me that some of these children are even suffering here more than they suffered back home. And the idea should have, I think the parents are living for them to have a better life, but it's the other way around. All those will come. But for today, I'm going to stop the video here. I just want to introduce myself today and tell you how long I've lived in the UK and what I do, so that when I start talking about these things, you know where I'm coming from. As part of the introduction video, I have some pictures that were taken years ago when we were fairly new into the UK. So we'll be inserting those pictures. If I find them, and if they're clear enough, I'll take a few so we can insert them just to show you what I looked like in those years when we came into the UK newly. So the videos will be inserted if I find them. Okay, then let's continue. So I'm going to stop this video here. Watch out for part 1 of the series next week Tuesday. See you then. Goodbye and God bless.